Hey, good evening. It is Monday, June 14th, 4:30 p.m. I'd like to call to order uh, the monthly meeting of the Champaign-Urbana Public Health District. Amy, may I have a roll call, please?
Andy Kornstrom,
Here.
Darlene Kleppel, Danielle Chenoweth.
Present.
Thank you very much. Approval of agenda. I'd entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second, is there any discussion? All those in favor, sign up, roll call. Got to get back into this.
Andy Kornstrom,
Yes.
Darlene Kleppel, Danielle Chenoweth.
Yes.
That's approved 2-0. May I have a motion to approve the minutes of the two previous meetings, May 10th, 2021, the monthly meeting, as well as the May 26th, 2021 study session?
So moved.
And I second. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Andy Kornstrom,
Yes.
Darlene Kleppel, Danielle Chenoweth.
Yes.
It also passes 2-0. Is there any public participation this evening? Anybody that wishes to address the Board of Health about any matter is welcome to unmute your microphone and speak to this body. Seeing none. You're not aware of any either, Amy, are you?
No, Josh is with our office.
Okay, that was the only one that I wasn't sure about. Thank you. Is there any correspondence? Hearing none. Go ahead.
I don't know if it's correspondence. I think I told you we received the grant, $50,000 grant from Kresge that we applied for, and then we just submitted one to NACCHO to help us get a new mobile unit for COVID work and beyond. So
Awesome. So that's a grant coming from NACCHO. NACCHO gives out grants as well?
well, yeah, we applied to a grant for NACCHO. Yes, they do. They give out grants. And
Okay.
then but we haven't heard back. We won't hear till July, a couple weeks, July 1st around there. But we did get the Kresge one.
Okay. Any old business? Seeing none. Treasurer's report, Ron.
Yes, hello. As of the end of April, we have a cash balance of $4,653,000. Our total fund balance is just over 6 million, representing 32% of our expenditures for the year. Our guidelines at 25%. So that's ending the 10th month of the fiscal year with a surplus of $1,328,727. On the income statement for revenue side, we're at $13,706,480. And that's about $1.8 million under our year-to-date budget, mostly from grants and contracts, which is under their year-to-date budget of $1,658,000. Our total expenses for the first 10 months of this fiscal year is at $12,377,753, which is just about $3 million under the year-to-date budget. And that's mainly due to personnel at $1.8 million and the benefits that go along with that of $926,000.
Effectively, that's just the cost of COVID, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Is there any questions for Ron? May I have a motion to approve and place on file?
Motion.
Second, any discussion? Roll call, please.
Andy Kornstrom,
Yes.
Darlene Kleppel,
Yes.
Danielle Chenoweth.
Yes.
Thank you. Approval of payments to Board of Health appointees, Treasurer Ron Fields in the amount of $455. Check request number 1613, and I'll combine these two. Attorney Ruth Wyman in the amount of $625. Check request number 1,652. May I have a motion for those approvals?
So moved.
I will second. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Andy Kornstrom,
Yes.
Darlene Kleppel,
Yes.
Danielle Chenoweth.
Yes.
That's approved 3-0. A ratification of check request number 1418 payable to Ruth Wyman in the corrected amount of $1,049.80. I assume that's just there's a clerical error and we're just correcting that amount.
It was 40 cents higher on the previous agenda.
Thank you for that. May I have
Real
a
nice,
motion?
Ruth.
I know. The fleecing of America right there. May I have a motion and a second, please?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Andy Cornstrom,
Yes.
Darlene Kleppel,
Yes.
Danielle Chenoweth.
Yes.
That's approved 3-0. Approval of 2020 annual, review of monthly credit card statements. Was there any questions regarding the monthly credit card statements? Hearing none, may I have a motion to place on file?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Roll call, any discussion?
Oh, it just looks like we still have quite a few Uber Eats and we're dealing with transportation and food issues. I'm assuming that's still related to quarantine, COVID quarantine. Is that correct? Okay.
Yeah.
And that's all covered by the DHS grant, essentially, right? And grant is a reimbursement grant, or is it a flat grant and we spend it?
No, it's reimbursed. It's reimbursement based. We have a grant. They give us an advance. I think they gave us 25% advance upfront, but then we bill for it every month.
Okay, and does it appear that we'll be using the full amount of the grant, or is that and when does the grant expire?
So it was technically supposed to expire now, June, but then they asked if we wanted an extension till December. And so we have requested an extension till the end of December. Plus we requested more money as well. So for the combined CU and Champaign County, we got another $900,000 to continue till the end of December.
Okay, and do you think we will use that, or it's just as a cushion?
We looked at our March numbers, which was one of our slowest months, and we extrapolated that for the end of the year, till the end of the year. So if when the students come back, we have to again start doing isolation quarantine, that will take us till the end of December. And I'm also sure the pandemic is not going to be declared over by December. So if we have to extend it beyond that, the state may have no more money, but this will help us going forward as well.
Okay,
And it is very likely that we're going to see a increase in cases starting in fall, because there are people out there who are not vaccinated, who have a kind of a false sense of security that they're somehow being protected because they're outside, and so they're just not. If we cannot get them vaccinated by fall, we're definitely going to see more spikes. Hopefully,
Okay.
nothing like last November. I hope to God, but
okay, thank you.
Any other questions regarding the monthly credit card statement? Hearing none, may I have a motion to approve and place on file?
So move.
I will second. Roll call vote, please.
Andy Cornstrom,
Yes.
Darlene Kleppel,
Yes.
Danielle Chenoweth.
Oops, yes.
Approval of 2020 annual report.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
No, it was a fun read.
Mhm.
I
Amy
got a
always
chance
does
to
a
look
great
it over,
job.
and I read the report when I first came on 4 years ago, and I had forgotten things that we did. So I read it again this time, and forwarded some sections of it to the folks who are in my office working on family health issues. So yeah, I find it a really helpful overview of what we do. Thank you.
It is a very helpful overview, and it is Amy that puts it all together. Is that correct?
Yes, she does, and she's
Kudos
done it
to
for
Amy.
years, and it's a great job. I
She does
call
an
the
awesome
annual
job.
reports, after I read them later, I call them trigger mechanisms. Right, Darlene? You know what I'm talking.
Would you like us to change the title in the motion? Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion or questions? All those in favor of approving the 2020 annual report, may I have a roll call, please?
Andy Cornstrom,
Yes,
Darlene Kleppel,
Yes.
Danielle Chenoweth.
Yes.
Passes 3-0. Approval of agreement between CUPHD and the Board of Trustees of the University of Illinois on behalf of its Department of Pathobiology at Urbana-Champaign for GIS services for the time period of document signature, effectively this week through June 30th of 2020.
So move.
Second.
Any discussion or questions? Hearing none, may I have a roll call vote?
Andy Cornstrom,
Yes,
Darlene Klippel,
Yes.
Danielle Chenoweth.
Yes.
that passes 3-0. Approval of digital data license agreement between CUPHD and Champaign County Geographic Information System Consortium for GIS services and fees of $5,788. Sorry about the noise. Check request number 1644. I'm actually not in Iraq. I'm in Florida right now, but you wouldn't know it by the helicopters that just flew over. May I have a motion and a second?
So move.
I move approval or second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Andy Cornstrom,
Yes,
Darlene Klippel,
Yes.
Danielle Chenoweth.
Yes.
passes 3-0. Approval of commercial pest management maintenance agreement with Presto X for services in the amount of $125 per month.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Andy Cornstrom,
Yes,
Darlene Klippel,
Yes.
Danielle Chenoweth.
Yes.
that passes 3-0. Approval of MOU between CUPHD and the Douglas County Health Department for fiscal year 21 ITFC grant.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
I have a question.
Sure, go ahead.
So Julie, does Douglas County not have their own service here? Is why they need to contract with us?
Which services, is that which service is that?
The Douglas County?
Tobacco-free communities.
Oh, yeah, no, we're regional. So we're a regional lead agency for several different grants, HIV, tobacco-free communities, Narcan. So we're just a regional, we subcontract out with the other health departments.
Okay.
They're doing the work. We're subcontracting with them to do it. And then we oversee
So
it.
the state just has to have one contract.
Correct,
Okay.
correct.
You guys do all the work. Okay.
Are you familiar with that, Darlene?
Yes, I am.
Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Andy Cornstrom,
Yes.
Darlene Klippel,
Yes.
Danielle Chenoweth.
Yes.
3-0. Approval of infant mental health consultant agreement between CUPHD and Tanya Blackshear for the time period of July 1, 2021 through June 30th, 2022.
Move acceptance.
Motion, I will second that. Is there any discussion or questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Andy Cornstrom,
Yes,
Darlene Klippel,
Yes.
Danielle Chenoweth.
Yes.
that also passes 3-0. Approval of annual renewal agreement for the local government health plan.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none there, roll call, please.
Andy Cornstrom,
Yes,
Darlene Klippel,
Yes.
Danielle Chenoweth.
Yes.
that passes 3-0. Approval of State of Illinois forms allowing UKG payroll services to serve as power of attorney for CUPHD.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? I assume this is just normal forms for something like this. It seems weird that, is there anybody that could just kind of give some background on it?
I can do that, Andy. It's a normal procedure. When we're with IOI or Prime Pay, they did the same thing. All payroll providers do that so that they can file our tax returns for us. And they do that electronically, so they have the power of attorney to do that.
Thank you, Pat.
You're welcome.
Any other discussions? Roll call, please.
Andy Cornstrom,
Yes,
Darlene Klippel,
Yes.
Danielle Chenoweth.
Yep.
That passes 3-0. Approval of lease agreement between CUPHD and Community Health Partnership of Illinois for office space at 201 West Kenyon Road, Suite 3, Champaign, for the time period of August 1st, 2021 through July 31st, 2022, in the amount of $1,196.25 per month, with an additional fee of $300 per month for janitorial cleaning services.
So moved.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Andy Cornstrom,
Yes.
Darlene Klippel,
Yes.
Danielle Chenoweth.
Yes.
That passes 3-0. Approval of agreement between CUPHD and Sarah's Landscaping Inc. for services for the time period of July 16th, 2021 to July 15th, 2022, in the amount of $345 per month.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? See none, roll call, please.
Andy Cornstrom,
Yes.
Darlene Klippel,
Yes.
Danielle Chenoweth.
Yes.
3-0. Approval of job descriptions.
Hello?
For, I'm sorry,
You what?
somebody must be,
You're cutting off. I can't hear you.
Sarah, you're not muted.
Oops. Sorry.
no one on vacation. Okay, approval of, let's see, where were we? Approval of job descriptions for dental medical billing specialist 1 and dental medical billing specialist 2.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Andy Cornstrom,
Yes.
Darlene Klippel,
Yes.
Danielle Chenoweth.
Yes.
Passes 3-0. Approval of invoice payable to Tyler Technologies for environmental health data management in the amount of $19,563.87. Check request number 1,557.
So moved.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Andy Cornstrom,
Yes.
Darlene Klippel,
Yes.
Danielle Chenoweth.
Yes.
Passes 3-0. Approval of agreement between CUPHD and the Champaign County Children's Advocacy Center for office space at 201 West Kenyon Road in the amount of, Suite 1, Champaign, for the time period of July 1st, 2021 to June 30th, 2022, in the amount of $1,922.85 per month, with additional fees of $237.23 per month for utilities and $58 per month for janitorial cleaning services.
So moved.
A motion and a second. I'm sorry, I did not get a second. Sorry, Darlene, I was going through the
That's okay.
documents.
I will second it.
Thank you. Any discussion?
I just want to mention this is a contract with the county board, so it's obviously what it's for is rent. I just mentioned that because I work for the county as well.
Sure. Thank you for that. Any other discussion or questions? Roll call, please.
Andy Cornstrom,
Yes.
Darlene Klippel,
Yes.
Danielle Chenoweth.
Yes.
That passes 3-0. I didn't see any pending grant contracts. Did I miss any? No. Okay. With that being said, then our next meeting will be a study session on June 30th, 2021 at 10:30 a.m. if needed, and a monthly board meeting on July 12th, 2021 at 4:30 p.m. I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Can I ask a question, Andy?
Please do.
Doesn't the governor's executive order for the pandemic end on the 26th? Do you know if he's going to renew allowing remote meetings? Do you have an idea, Julie? Because at that point, the 26th, I think that ends the pandemic executive orders and we have to start meeting in person.
Ruth might have a position on that as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We can find out, but we certainly can start meeting. We'll just have to meet in a different room. We'll probably end up meeting in maternal and child health conference room because our big one is still being used for EOC.
I've kind of researched it for the county board because they will start meeting in person as well. And I think the 26th is the last day the executive orders are in effect. So.
Ruth, do you expect that? We don't expect there'll be an extension of those?
I've not heard anything about an extension of that, and Open Meetings Act does allow for attendance by means other than physical presence, but not under a pandemic issue, but under sort of a disability of an individual member, as opposed to, hey, this is much more convenient than having to drive or bike somewhere. So yeah, I would expect we're going to need to meet at an actual physical location.
Was that June?
We'll plan on that to be maternal and child health room.
Wonderful.
I'm actually looking forward to it, honestly. I'm ready to get back to.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you're
no,
saying
no
we go,
doubt.
so you're saying go to the back of the building to get in?
No, you can come in, yes, go to the main entrance on the east side. So the main entrance,
Mhm.
and then you will just come right on through the lobby, and we'll have somebody out there and we'll have signs and everything up. But
Okay.
I guess
Thanks.
I'll have to start sharing my meeting snacks
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, and so I suppose that means all of us need to shower, brush our teeth.
Well, and well, in my case, allow the half an hour to get to the other side of town. So that's, yeah.
I think probably this meeting has the highest chance that the board members and staff are going to be fully vaccinated of any of the meetings I'm in. So I'm less concerned.
Yep.
But if you haven't vaccinated, please take care of that.
Yeah.
It'll be nice to see everybody in person. Thank you
Yeah.
for bringing that up, Darlene. Okay, without any further business, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. May I have a roll call, please?
Andy Cornstrom,
Yes,
Darlene Klippel,
Yes.
Danielle Chenoweth.
Yes.
we are adjourned. It's 4:51. Thank you all very much. Have a great evening.
Let's
Have fun. Where are you in Florida, Andy?
We're in